Hi, let's do a little vlog. Copy.
My name is Molly, I am 30 and I have just moved to Australia. I planned to do this video when I was in the UK and to take you through the process and the motions, but to be honest, it all ended up being quite the blur. I underestimated how much time it would take to sell my life, pack my life up, and it ended up being very chaotic. So I'm actually here now in Australia. This is my flatmate's little pup that you might be able to see in the corner down here. And I wanted to just answer all of the questions that I have been sent in my DMs on Instagram. I thought, why not do a video? Haven't done one of these in a while, and perhaps this is the start of a little Australia series of what it looks like to pack up your life and move from the UK to Australia. So I have here all of the questions from you that I have been asked in the last few days, and I'm just going to answer a load. Have I come here on my own? Yes, I have got on the flight and found somewhere to live solo. I do have a partner in the UK. We are navigating this transition. I don't know the exact plans yet, so I can't tell you the exact plans, but currently, yes, I am on my own. How are you making it work visa-wise? Are you legally staying there? So I am on a working holiday visa. The rules changed recently for UK citizens, which is amazing. So you can now apply for a working holiday visa, which is like a 1-year visa, up to age 35. I believe you can do it literally until the day before your 35th birthday, which means you can access it until you're 36. I think so. Check that on I'll put all the relevant links below, but I think that's the case. And then July just gone, they changed it so that you don't have to do farm work if you're a UK citizen to get your 2nd year, and you don't have to do farm work to get your 3rd year. So currently I have 3 years to be here and to work before I need to figure out another way to stay if that's what I choose to do. Do I have a permanent visa? No, not yet. There are many options to explore and to grant yourself a permanent visa, but I haven't even started exploring those yet because I have 3 years on the working holiday. Do you have a job that allows the flexibility of this move, or a job waiting? So I have 2 online businesses, which is amazing because I have transferred out here and I have a solid foundation that just carries over from the UK to Australia that I can run from here. One being my travel business, the travel blog We Are Global Travelers, and the second one is adventuring within my online wellness platform where I teach breathwork, meditation, inner work, etc., etc. I will be, however, looking to build an in-person life and business here, but I don't know what that looks like yet. So currently about to go to the shops to get a big piece of paper. This is how I always do it. Write down all of my ideas, all of the things that light me up, all of the things I want to explore, and I'm just going to design a new life. But of course keep the online stuff going as well. So it'll be a combination of the two. But I feel very fortunate that I have, that solid foundation already, and that I don't need to rush into any work that isn't aligned, and I can really build something that feels aligned. Where in Australia are you moving to? This is so exciting. It is exciting. So I have relocated to New South Wales, Ocean Shores, which is 15 minutes just above Byron Bay, which is the place that captured my heart time and time and time again. I've been visiting Australia since 2014. So 10 years now, have been here 7 times. I've travelled all around Australia, but Byron Bay has... Every time I've left, I've always felt like I'll return, and my heart has just been left here many times. So here we are. This is where we're going to start. I have a rental that is flexible. It's not short-term or long-term. It's just ongoing. So that gives me the freedom to see if this is where I like. And if not, I'll go somewhere else. Do you know many people there? I do have a community here. I would say this feels more like home than anywhere else in the world. I travelled for most of my 20s and never really invested in a community in one place, which was incredible for so many reasons. But one of the reasons I've decided to move permanently is because I feel like I want to build that community, and I'm not pulled to any one location in the world, apart from obviously the UK for family reasons, but lifestyle-wise, Byron Bay ticks all of my boxes. And I do have friends here that I have nourished, friendships that I've nourished over the years. So yes, I am landing to friends, which is such a blessing, because it would be a lot harder a move if I didn't. I had someone to pick me up from the airport. I went straight to a girls' brunch. I'm feeling very, very lucky for that, because I know that community is what makes home feel like home. So yeah, lots of friends to be made still, but I definitely have a foundational group of girls that are pointing me in the right directions and taking me under their wing. Not quite related, but how was Air India? So I flew out with Air India. I chose Air India because it was like the middle of the ground price-wise for flights, with a really good flight time. First flight was a pretty old and bad plane. The screens didn't even work, but I had my iPad and I'd downloaded stuff onto Netflix, and it was the night flight, so I slept actually through the entire flight anyway. I mean, I'm not fussy with flying. I always make sure I have my snacks prepared, my sleeping mask, like a sleeping pillow, and my iPad with stuff downloaded. So yeah, it was alright. It was good. Definitely not luxury, but good. What are you scared about in regards to your decision, if anything? I'm not scared of anything. I definitely feel out of my comfort zone with certain things, like, I don't know, building an in-person practice. I've just actually, reached out to a local health and wellness hub about whether they have any positions available, because I'm looking, what I'd really like to do is to get a part-time job in person, just so that I can integrate into the community, make friends, get to know how things work. But I'm actually a bit nervous about that, because I've actually never been employed. I've always worked for myself. Apart from when I was 16, I worked at M&S through my A-levels. I've always worked for myself, so that's like 14 years, I'm aging myself, of being independent and working for myself. So I'm a little bit nervous just about that process, but not that I can't do it. But I don't know how it's going to feel and whether I'm going to enjoy it. But I might enjoy it, so I'm going to give it a go anyway. So anything else that I'm scared of? Scared of? No. Apart from, actually, if I really, really, really like it and getting a visa becomes really hard to stay. So maybe I'm scared of going back to the UK. I am very, very happy here. So I'm not really feeling scared at the moment. I'm feeling light. I'm feeling expanded. I'm just feeling ready. What will be your living situation with friends or with strangers? So I didn't want to, my friends offered for me to stay with them until I got my feet, on the ground and stuff. But I was keen to just hit the ground running and get my own place. So I went on Facebook. There's a Byron Facebook housing group where people post short-term and long-term rentals. And then there's lots of different ones, but I joined that one on Facebook, and then a WhatsApp group. I will leave the links below so that you can find them if you would like to move to Byron. I'm happy to share. So I joined both of those groups to keep an eye on what was on the market. But just like London, Byron's pretty lucrative, and things come and they go. Like, the good things get snapped up. So you kind of need to be ready to go and ready to, they call it a bond, like a deposit here. So I waited till a bit nearer the time, / nothing was really aligning. I don't know, I feel like at 30, I'm very particular with my home environment. It's a pretty sacred space and not something I'm really willing to compromise too much. But I did have to have a little word with myself, like, Mollie, just get something to land in. Even if you're sharing with a few people, even if it feels risky, just land, and you can always change accommodation. But I was waiting for that gut feeling. I was waiting for I wanted to feel excited about where I was going to live. And this girl posted a place or a room in her 3-bedroom house that had my aesthetic. Green, neutral vibes, earthy tones. And it got me excited. So I was like, right, I'm going to respond to her. I responded straight away. She said it was a very healing space, no smokers. She said she had a pet. She basically ticked all the boxes and all the extra boxes that I was willing to compromise on, but ideally would love to have them ticked, We've got a spare bedroom, so it's a 3-bed place, but there's only 2 of us, which means people can come and stay. We've got an office/meditation room. She was open to having pets. Now, most rentals were like no pets, and eventually I would love to get a dog, so that was another tick. She's already got a little pup, Colby, here. He's having a little lie down. He's just been to the beach. Yeah, so I responded. We eventually got on a phone call, and it was literally that simple for me. I hear people have a real hard time finding accommodation around here because it's so popular to live here, but the universe just really gave me a downstream process, and it was really easy, and I'm really grateful. And I arrived here yesterday, and it's literally perfect. I'm so happy. What were the deciding factors in moving? I would say the lifestyle. And a huge part of that is the weather. I've now turned 30 and I'm looking to the next stage in my life. The mother in me is activated and is like, what does that look like? Where is it? What kind of environment do you want to bring children into the world? And what kind of environment is going to nourish you as you go through that process? And it's a no-brainer for me. This is where I want to be. And even the neighbourhood where I am right now, I'm like, yeah, I can see it. And I just didn't have that feeling in England. I never have. I moved to Newquay during lockdown, and it is amazing. It's such an amazing part of England. They say it's as close to Byron Bay as you can get without leaving England. But yeah, it just didn't... Something wasn't right. It's like this internal friction, and it just didn't feel aligned, and the universe wasn't letting me get comfortable. Things weren't falling into place. It's like the universe was like, nah, I'm not letting you get comfortable here. You need to go. I've been here enough times to know that it wasn't like an illusion. It wasn't a dream. I came out 2 years ago for 3 months, rented somewhere, and was like, right, can I live here? Is that dream still a thing? And it was. So in my heart, there is no choice but to go after it, because I am not going to be 70 years of age, sat down and telling my grandchildren that I wish I'd have done it. I wish I'd have said yes. I'm just going to say yes right now. Do I have it figured out when I get there, or am I going to see where the journey takes me? I'm going to see where the journey takes me. I know who I am. I know what my values are. I love adventure. I love nature. I love well-being. But I don't know what the next chapter looks like, and I have always known what I've wanted until this point. Straight out of school at 18, I knew what I wanted to build. I went and built it, and there was a part of me that was a little bit envious when people went backpacking or they moved to a different country and they were like, what do I want to do with my life? I'm just going to go and figure it out. And I never did that because I knew what I wanted, and I loved what I did through my 20s, like so much. But now I'm like living that part of my life now. So like, I didn't want to plan anything coming out here. Sure, I could have got a job lined up. For once in my life, I don't want a plan. I just want to live and embody what I love, and then see what comes in, see what doors open, and see what unfolds. What am I most excited for? Outdoor living, just taking my yoga mat to the beach, taking my breath work to the beach. As soon as I finished work, being outside, connecting with others outside. They have awesome outdoor barbecues here. They do breathwork and ice baths on the beach. There's so much that the sunshine encourages you to do, and it's just a beautiful life out here. I'm just so excited to live in connection to the land, grow some veggies, and spend most of my life outdoors. I'm also really looking forward to the effect that an outdoor lifestyle and a sunny lifestyle is going to have on my body. The last few years, I've really seen and felt some ailments come up, which I think is from stagnation within the body, from a lack of movement, from a lack of vitamin D. And I'm really looking forward to my health being a reflection of how much I love my lifestyle. Is this a permanent move forever or for a few years? I don't know. People have asked this, and I'm like, yes, I know I want to go. Yes, I love it. But I might get there in 2 months and just have this sudden change of heart. And so I'm not putting an expectation on it. I'm not attached to the outcome. If I come here and then have this deep desire to go home, then I'll go home happy and I'll have 2 feet in. And I'll be, really in England. I was always 1 foot out. And so, who knows? Who knows? But so far, so good. potentially permanent. Am I planning any day retreats here once I am settled? Yes, I will be doing some day retreats here. I cannot wait to... I need to get a car. There's things like I need to get a car, I need to set up my bank account, my phone number. There's quite a few bits of admin that I'll be doing over the next couple of weeks. And then, yeah, I will think about running some immersions, some workshops. Do I plan to live in one area or move around? I've travelled a lot of Australia. I've been here 7 times and I've done a lot of it. So no, I'm really excited to just ground down into one place. I already know I love it here, and yeah, I want to build a life. So there's a couple of places I want to visit. I want to go to Margaret River. I want to go up to the Daintree Rainforest, but I'm not in a rush. I mean, I live in a holiday destination paradise now, so I'm definitely not looking to book any holidays anytime soon, but we will see. I can always be tempted. So that is a little intro as to why I have moved to Australia, what my plans are, but to be honest, there are no plans, and as it unfolds, I am really excited and really willing to share it. So stay tuned. If you have any burning questions, I'm going to monitor the comments, so just pop a comment below with your question, and yeah, I will see you in another episode. Lots of love.